Life seems to be spinning on a different axis these days. Whole industries are shifting, and so many voices are sharing their different perspectives. How do you determine what's right for you?
Hello, and welcome to the Connect podcast. This show is all about helping you connect to your soul's calling so you can take action on it. Because the sweetest success is a blend of discovering your purpose with the inner drive to bring it to life. I'm Sheila, health coach, lifestyle entrepreneur, and mom of two, best known for my online wellness programs, mentoring, and self-love passion. Listen in for inspiring interviews, solo chats, and Q&A sessions that will move you past overwhelm towards what lights you up. Stop accepting good enough and go for your version of great in your health, business, and relationships. Let's get started.
Hi, welcome to this Monday minisode where I share an insight designed to help you live into what lights you up this week. I was feeling wonderful last week with the beautiful warm weather that blew through where I live in the Toronto area. I don't believe I've had such warm weather in November before. It was really lovely. And I was outside standing under the trees that many of them had shed their leaves, but one of them, my big oak tree that is growing and growing, we'd planted it a while ago and it's so wonderful seeing it get so big. It shed its copper leaves finally. And it's just standing there so majestically, even without them. And it made me think about our world and the things that are going on around us, and really the things that have always been happening. Just the shift of all of the different types of events going on in our communities and in our world. And right now, as we are so connected through technology and so connected to every piece of information that we want to access, it can get a little overwhelming. And then when I get out into nature and I look at what the trees are doing right now, and I look at how they just stay with their steady rhythm, not impacted by what's happening in the world. And of course, they're trees and we're humans. It's a little different. But what I find always is when I get out there, it is so grounding for me to be in that place, to remind myself that we are all one, we are all part of nature. And we can at any moment get grounded when we need to, which these days feels like it's very often. I mean, the last few years, we've all been through so much throughout the whole world, and everyone has handled things differently. But the thing that has always stayed constant is the changing of the seasons. And so I love to look to these seasons as an opportunity to reconnect and to remind myself that I move through seasons too. And we are all moving through different seasons in our ages, in the stages of our family, of our career, of our friendships, of other relationships, and even seasons of different hobbies and interests that we have. The way we approach our life, it's not like every single day is the same, or that our interest in something stays the same, exactly the same for many, many years. Things do shift. And so it becomes really important to attune ourselves to what we are doing, how we are feeling, and is it all in alignment with where we want to be going? What season are you in? In different areas of your life, you may be in different seasons. And right now, like I was saying, life seems to be spinning on a different axis these days. You know, whole industries are shifting. So many things are changing and so many voices are sharing their different perspectives. And while that is so wonderful, it can be challenging to determine what is the right thing for you? What is the right next step? And so I wanted to invite you into a very simple practice that will ground you into your day and throughout the week. And I hope that it serves to reconnect you to the things that matter the most to you. I love, first of all, to be very clear on what my core values are, those things that are of utmost importance in my life. And so that's the place to begin. Like, what do you value? Do you value your health? Do you value family? Do you value fitness? Do you value rest? Do you value freedom? Do you value creativity? Do you value activism? Like, what is it that you value? And are you giving to yourself in those areas? Are you creating space to be able to truly lean into those areas? And then the second thing is, I'm going to keep this super simple, is once you know those core values, have them written down somewhere so you can access them regularly, and take a moment each day to just take a look at them and to get quiet, put your hand on your heart, take some deep breaths, and really ask yourself, am I feeling in alignment with this right now? And am I moving with intention in the direction of the things that I truly want and of the underpinning of my core values? Because when there is so much going on and there's so many different voices, it can be easy to just kind of hop on different bandwagons and get really distracted. As important as many of these things are, you need to set your own boundary that works for you so that you can still keep moving in the support of your core values and your own purpose in your life. It really is about reclaiming yourself regularly so that you are so well attuned to yourself that you get to actually serve and make an impact in the world in the way that you personally were meant to. And that is your one and only thing to do. And I love to remind myself of this. And it comes up when I am sitting in meditation or I'm sitting in prayer each day. There are different ways that you can do it, but I invite you into this practice so that you can stay attuned to you while the world is going about its business. And if you imagine more of us doing this, there can be a calm in the midst of various storms in the world. And they can be storms in your own home or in your community, maybe in your workplace. And when you can show up as like a calm voice, a calm presence, it's incredible to see what happens in the lives around you. I leave that with you. I'd love to hear how that goes. And this is one of many different things that I'm going to be sharing in the Seasons Self-Care app that is now in beta launch. So it's the soft launch right now, and you can access the beta version of the Seasons app. You'll see the link in the show notes. I invite you to go check it out. There's some beautiful free things in there, as well as other ways of working with me. And it's an invitation for us all to deeply look at the ways we're caring for our soul, our wellness, and all things that support us in living our life of more, our life of purpose. I will see you on another episode. Big blessings.
Thank you so much for being here with me on the Connect podcast. If you like this episode, please share it with someone you think would enjoy it. Also, if you head over to iTunes to leave a review, I'd be so grateful. Let us know what your favorite parts were and what you'd like to hear more of. It will help us have a greater impact, elevating many more people to grow and succeed together. See you next time.